Alright, let's go ahead and reset this before we get started. Also, hello, I'm back. We're playing Donkey Kong 5, The Journey of Over Time and Space. But first, let's get some lore out of the way. The pretty and virtuous girl Sodoma was Donkey Kong's friend. She was the spirit that charge of all the plants in the world. She distributes sunlight, air, and water to each plant every day so that they could grow up healthy and wrongly. I hope you're getting all of this. There'll be a test afterwards. But the Lombardo lived in the Darksome Comer, didn't like the Darksome Comer, didn't like the world full of green grass and blooming flower, so the evil Lombardo abducted Sodoma to mess the growth of the life from then on. The flower bloomed no longer, and the tree blasted slowly. The banana and the wild fruit the Donkey Kong loved had been lacked too. The world became desolate at once. There were no anything to eat. Donkey Kong felt very hungry, and the famine made him thinner and thinner. Finally, he became a monkey. Reverse evolution, folks. The poor Donkey Kong can but left the forest, begun his difficult journey to search for food and save Sodoma. Okay, there's the hardest part of this run done. I hope you got all that. So time will start when I press start in 3, 2, 1, go. So of course we start off as Diddy Kong. You might notice some stolen sprite work here. We're gonna eat this meat, which turns us into Donkey Kong. And if you want to chime in, Choco, like you've looked up where some of these sprites are stolen from. This is
I mean, like...
Oh, go on.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is a syntax game, so there's like nothing original in this. We've got Pokemon pinball music. Levels are clearly Mario Bros. This is clearly...
Oh yeah, this game is straight up Super Mario Bros. First 5 worlds. That's it. Only you can't break the block, so that does change some of the mechanics, like, you know, having to get through small spaces.
This
but,
also...
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
This also controls nothing like Mario Brothers. The controls in this game are pretty garbage. So, you'll see me when I'm in the air, I'm pressing A and B at the same time, mashing them to fall at a 45-degree angle. That's called the donkey hover. Most important tech to know for doing this run.
Yeah, you'll notice, like, armadillos from Tiny Toons for, instead of the Koopas. The blocks come from Wario Land. I do not know where these guys that pop out of pipes come from, but it really bothers me. If somebody in the chat knows, I'm all ears. I know the meat comes from Bonk, apparently.
And the game just ate my jump, which... It's rare to get through this game without eating an input at least once. I mean, they couldn't be bothered to steal the engine from Mario 1, so they made their own engine for this game, which seems like a really ill-advised idea considering how it turned out.
This is a bonkers game. There is another version of this game from Syntax called Super Mario Sunshine. 2 R's in Mario. Apparently that game, the only difference is it title screen and it takes out the warp zones. Or at least one of the warp zones.
Again, not getting good jumps. I mean, things can go weird in this game, so that's why I left, like, a generous estimate for this, just in case things go weird. It's like, this game sometimes can play nice, other times just doesn't. Also, shout out to the Tasmanian Devil Spin when you're running.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
They made Donkey Kong part Tasmanian Devil of this game.
Well, I mean, how else are you gonna fight the Lombardo?
I don't know. Yeah. Also, Syntax has a thing with remaking their games but changing the sprites up. So like the Super Mario Sunshine is literally this with different sprites. There's a few other ones out there like Harry Boy in the Chamber of Secrets. I think Chamber spelled with 2 M's there. I don't know. And then there's also Digimon Sapphire. Okay, waiting on these pipe enemies because they have garbage hitboxes. Like, I've been killed by the pipe enemies by touching the side of the pipe when one of them was out.
Game design. I noticed a lot of other things, like, just mildly change the mechanics too, like the power-ups not coming out and rolling along the floor.
Oh.
Like, you know, you go find, like, hidden one-ups, they'll just sit there in the block, you know? You know, like, the block will have to be visible because of the poor game design.
Oh, I'm being corrected. Apparently it's Digimon Sapphire. Alright.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
So I don't normally pick up the power-ups in this game except for to go to Donkey Kong, but we're gonna just grab this here. We have a Hadouken now. Don't ask why. But really I'm just gonna use that for a jump coming up here that we can damage boost across that pit. And we're just gonna hope that the pipe enemies don't pop out at us here. So that was a good pattern, but then we got trolled by the bombs dropping on us. There's also a pit here I'm gonna be a bit cautious with. Also of note is that Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong have completely different physics in this game. For one, Donkey Kong seems to have constant ice physics.
Well, and he's also got his, you know, flutter jump thing that you do.
Alright.
Yeah, the stream is apparently frozen right now. It might be on the host end.
Yeah, is it looking good on my end?
Well, I mean, I'm just seeing from the main stream, frankly, so...
Let me just check, it doesn't look to be dropping frames on my end.
Yeah, I'm hearing that, yeah, your end is fine, it's on the BBG end.
Alright, anyways. Let them get that worked out.
Yeah, our audio's still working fine, though. Yeah, it's frozen at 4 minutes 52 seconds.
Alright, so narrating it,
Hang in there, friends. We got this.
Into a castle level here, it looks like. No, wait, no, this is another underground level. And then what was 4-2? The warp to level 8 is not there.
yeah, apparently the data for the levels they left out exist in this game, and if you try to play them, they are, like, completely broken. There's some busted sprites in them.
The Beatles sprites are skulls with feet.
Yeah, and I also think the Goomba sprites here are the substitute sprite from Pokemon. I think that's what they are. At least that's what they resemble to me. Alright, let's try to get above the level for safety. There we go.
Yeah, we're back on the... I think. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know, they're still having issues. Oh, what a feeling.
Yeah. I have soft locked in this level by getting into an infinite lives trick. So, I mean, I had a lot of lives when it was done, but it was still a soft lock that I had to wait for the timer to run out to continue playing. Alright, here we go.
Now we're in World 5.
This level's pretty long, pretty flat. I'm gonna pick up invincibility here.
Some flying bat enemies here now that are definitely from Tiny Toons. Invincibility symbols, some gemstone.
Oh, invincibility just ran out at the wrong time.
The cannons aren't staying on screen long enough for me to see what they fire.
Alright. There's gonna be another interesting stolen asset coming up here later.
Of course it's not a bootleg, Rufus. It's a completely original game. Why would you think it's a bootleg? It's all original content. Do not steal.
Getting past that hockey duck without getting hit is like completely random. So usually I just take the damage boost there.
I believe the hockey ducks are from one of the DuckTales games.
Yep. Okay,
Place of Hammer Brothers here.
Yeah, and they throw hatchets for some reason. I did not know. Is that a thing in hockey? I've never been to a hockey game before.
They could be throwing their sticks instead. You know, they're kind of hatchet-shaped.
Alright, we're getting near the end. Alright, next level. Probably the biggest hazard here to deal with are enemies that will drop from the top of the screen that you can't see, so I'm gonna be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, this game has kind of ridiculous screen crunch from what I've seen. Like, Super Mario Bros. Was never meant for screen crunch.
And of course it eats my jump there. I'm gonna have to wait on this platform. This is gonna make the final level a little bit trickier, not having the extra power up to go into it. Alright, we're to the final level. So this level can either go really smoothly or really badly. So let's hope for the really smoothly level. And be a bit careful with these enemies because hitboxes are garbage in this game.
Eating inputs doesn't help either.
Yeah, that does not help. It wouldn't be a Donkey Kong 5 run without at least one eaten input. I think I've only done it deathless like once. Slide under that. Yeah, at least the game's generous with continues. Otherwise, I don't know if it would be beatable most of the time. That jump right there is probably the scariest one in the game. Trying to get that without getting hit.
Yeah, like, from what I've seen, that's really the hardest obstacle in the whole game, is that one jump right there. Like, once you're past that, you're pretty smooth sailing.
Go for it. Just go for it. Got it. Alright, so time will be on screen transition. Just make these hops here.
Got a couple seconds delay, but I get to see you come to encounter
And there's our Lombato. And time.
Yeah, definitely Lombato and not Dracula.
Donkey Kong came through all kinds of difficulties, conquered Lombato, and saved Sodoma finally, so the world resumed livingness from then on. So, yeah, that's...
World resumed livingness from now on. Words to live by.
The end, and it's just gonna play the lore again.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was fun running these games for you today. Good luck to the rest of the runners. There's been some entertaining runs. There's definitely a lot more to look forward to in this marathon. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what all the runners have coming up here.
Great to be here.